Well, it is October 5th. Last night was a little different. I went ahead and came over to the Methodist church because they've got a really big awning over the entryway and the sidewalk. And there's only two other people here, which wasn't that big of a deal for me. And being homeless and being tired or exhausted, it's a completely different tired and exhaustion. You don't sleep very well at night. The slightest noise wakes me up. I mean, there are some people that can sleep through the whole night, snore, everything, but me, I can't do it. And I heard one of the people say that they want you to be covered up with a blanket whenever you're here. So I didn't have a blanket, so I used my my hoodie, and I must have fallen asleep pretty early because about 1:30ish, this lady rides up on her bike and she's talking to one of the guys that was here, and she comes over to me and she goes, "Hey lady," and I was like, "What?" She goes, "Here, you can borrow my blanket, just give it back in the morning." And it wasn't super cold. Tomorrow's supposed to be 34 the low, so I'm gonna go stay over at a friend's house. But yeah, that was really sweet of her, and I guess she ties it up with a bungee cord, and she couldn't find it, so about 3 o'clock she came back, and she was like, "I'm sorry to wake you up, but my bungee cord," and she got 2 bungee cords for $8, and she says that they were really nice bungee cords, and she went to scratch her neck, and she had put the bungee cord around her neck. So, and she told me that she needed to find some food, and because I hoard my snack packs, I was like, "Well, do you want some beef ravioli?" And she was like, "Sure, anything." So I got that out, and she goes, "Are you sure about this? Are you sure you're okay with it?" And I was like, "Yeah, just go ahead." And then I offered her some oranges and a pudding, and she wouldn't take it. But I figured, beef raviolis in exchange for her blanket, I was pretty cool with that. And I am doing a lot of touch and go and learning, and take 5 steps forward and fall 27 steps back. So I've been carrying around this small canvas bag that I've been putting all of my food in. And yesterday afternoon, I went to repack my bag, just try to minimalize so that my bag's not so heavy. And for some reason, I don't know what I'm doing, but my bag is heavier by the time the day's over than it was whenever I started. So I switched things out. Now, instead of the small canvas bag, I've got my backpack, and I've got my layer clothes for whenever it gets cold, and I've got my food and some personal hygiene stuff in it, and then my canvas duffel bag. I kind of practice to see if a blanket would fit. I was wanting to try out more a comforter, for a double or a single bed. But I'm I'm gonna have to do that experiment some other time because I was given this blanket that my friend had hanging over her kitchen window, and there was some extra room, so we'll see how it goes. But if I got my big duffel bag, it's like a aqua greenish blue color, and it's got rollers on the bottom, but out here those rollers would just go to crap fast, so I would have to carry it. And our buses, we have like small buses, like the small yellow buses that kids tease other kids about riding to school because they're dumb or whatever. Yeah, our buses are like that small. I think it can hold upwards of maybe 20 people, but that's like pushing it. So the aisles are like super, super, super narrow. But anyways, it's been an experience, that's for sure. So, and like almost all of the bus stops have uh, like a free book stand. Salvation Army and another place that I go to, over by the library, they have these free libraries where you can take a book or leave a book, whatever. And I've been collecting books just for the simple fact that I'm not planning on staying, and depending on if I walk or if I take a bus to get somewhere else, I'm not going to be able to be on my phone that much, because even though like Greyhound says that they have plugins, oh no, it's their Wi-Fi. Yeah, their Wi-Fi on the buses don't work at all. And so, whatever. And I forgot to dig out my library card because I went through my little coin bag, and I had like a lot of extra cards that I don't use. So I went through and I guess I pulled out my library card because I went in today to see if they would renew the book that I had. And I still, as of today, had 11 days left before it needs to be turned in. And I should have already had it finished. I don't know if the book's just not really grasping my attention, or if it's my head that's not in the right mood for it. Um, but talking about my head being in the right place, I went because I have like 5-day pills that I need to take with the injection. It just makes sure that it gets into my system at the level that it's supposed to be. And I was talking to the pharmacist, and she goes, "You look so much better." I was like, "I feel so much better. My brain doesn't feel like it's so tense, and just, I can't describe how it felt." I think I tried in a video or two back, but whenever, because that's like the second or third person that said something to me like that, and it's like, you know what? Let's do a trick. Let's trade brains, and you go 3-4 years without any medication, and you see what it feels like to be inside my head. But okay, y'all. I'm not gonna keep this. I just, there's more people over there, and I should have brought my stuff with me whenever I came over here. So I need to go check to make sure that nobody's going through my stuff. Even though we are on church property, that doesn't mean anything. So, okay, well, I will talk to y'all later. And remember, I mean, I'm not doing this for attention of any kind. It's just a video diary that I figure some people might find interesting. So if you want to subscribe so that you can get updates or whenever I upload or whatever, then, okay, I get that. But otherwise, it's not really something that I'm doing this for. And the likes, if you want to like it, that way you remember which ones that you've already watched, then go ahead. But that's not even necessary either. So God is good all the time, y'all, and all the time God is good. So just remember, whenever you see someone, whether they're homeless or not, you don't know what they're going through. Just try to be patient and keep an open mind and try to put yourself in their shoes, And not everyone that twitches and fidgets is on drugs, y'all. Sometimes it is prescribed medication, sometimes it's mental illness. So, just be understanding, be caring, be loving, be accepting. Not of all things, but a majority of them. And, alright, well, like always, I don't know you, but I love you. So have a wonderful night.